All right, so real quick, I'm just gonna share with you all how we can build a solid foundation. You know how Jesus shows us how we can build a solid foundation, and it's just a couple things I want to give to you all, and hopefully it helps you, and that you can apply it to your life. And so here it says, when building a solid foundation, we need to understand that Jesus is our foundation. In Luke 6, verses 46 through 47, it says, I will show you what it's like when someone comes to me, listens to my teaching, and then follows it. So Jesus gives us steps, simple steps at that. He gives us the steps we need to take when building our foundation. So step one is seeking Jesus. That means going to him. Remember, step one is seeking Jesus and going to him. Step two is listening to his words and then applying them to our lives. Listen to his words and then apply them to our lives. Step three is following his steps, following his voice, and letting him lead. Then we obey his commands. Again, follow his steps, follow his voice, let him lead, then obey his commands. Now in Luke 6, verses 48 through 49, it says this. It is like a person building a house who digs deep and lays the foundation on solid rock. When the flood waters rise and break against that house, it stands firm because it is well built. But anyone who hears and doesn't obey is like a person who builds a house right on the ground without a foundation. When the floods sweep down against that house, it will collapse into a heap of ruins. Now, moving on, I want to share this with you all. These are some things that I wrote. So what I took from this is that when your foundation is built off of Jesus, you're able to withstand the flood. You're able to stand firm against the storm. And in this case, y'all, we're going to say the storm is the enemy. The storm is Satan. And this storm is coming to sweep everything out of your house. It's coming to destroy your house. So we must understand that we have to be prepared in our homes. Our foundations need to be firm and strong. Now, with Jesus as your foundation, I just want you to see, with Jesus as your foundation, you may bend, but you'll never break. Your foundation is firm, strong, and built to last. So when Jesus is the foundation of our life, our lives are firm, strong, and built to last. So when the storm does come, so when Satan does come, so when the enemy does come, we're prepared. We got everything inside of us that we need to overcome this storm, to take on this storm. But listen to this. Without Jesus as your foundation, your house will collapse and be swept away with the water. So that means when we don't have Jesus in our lives, when Jesus is the foundation of our lives can look shaky. Our lives can look unstable. We can be weak and we can be easy to break. And that's exactly what the enemy wants. That's exactly what Satan wants. He wants us to be shaky. He wants us to be unstable. He wants us to be weak in the mind, weak in the spirit. He wants us to be easy to break. So with that being said, understand that your foundation can look good on the outside, but still be filled with the wrong things on the inside. I'm going to say it again because some of us may look like this. It says your foundation can look good on the outside, but still be filled with the wrong things on the inside. So, a home built with Jesus as your foundation is filled with love, It is strong, it is trustworthy, it is peaceful, it is hopeful, it's full of joy, and you know who and what has access to your home. Again, that's a big part right there. You know who and what has access to your home. Because a lot of us, when we don't have a foundation in our lives, when we don't have something that our lives are built on, we kind of can let so many different things come inside our homes. We can let so many different things come inside our life. We let people, we let things, we let all type of things that aren't even good for us. We let them all inside of our homes, and then when they come inside, they leave all their baggage and just leave out, if that makes sense. So understand that it's very important that we have to know what we let into our lives and who we let into our lives. Everybody can't have access to your home. Everybody can't have access to your life. Remember and understand what your life is built off of. Remember and understand what your foundation is built off of, who your foundation is built after. So next, a home built without Jesus gives anything and anyone access. And then all this other stuff just come in. It then becomes filled with doubt. That's when the stress start coming in. That's when fear start coming in, anger, anxiety, depression, bad relationships, bad people, just a whole bunch of things that are not good for you. And that's when, your house starts to become weak. That's when your house starts to shake. That's when your house becomes vulnerable to the flood. That's when your house is easy to get to and easy to break through because of all the things you've let in. Instead of building your home, building your life with the correct foundation, building your life after the correct foundation, you build your life with just a bunch of different things that have no structure, have no value. It doesn't help you at the end of the day. All these things that aren't what Jesus tells us we should be allowing or we should be doing in our lives. But last, let me say this, just to end it. I want you all to understand that Jesus is our model. When you go see these homes, it's like buying a new house. When you go see a new house that you like, you always go see a model. And most of the times, the owner, the creator of that home is going to show you what the best home that they have, the best model. They're going to use the best home as the best model. They're going to use the best home as their model. And so in this case, Jesus is our best model because he understands, what it is to be human. He understands, what it is that we go through. He understands what we need to have, in order to be prepared for life, in order to be prepared for the flood, for the storm, because he did everything with perfection. And though we're not going to ever be perfect, we want to come close as possible to, being a replica of what Jesus has showed us. So the only way we accomplish this is by following Jesus. You got to have the faith to follow. You got to trust the creator of your home, which is your life. Your home is your life. You got to trust the creator of your home. Just like you trust a builder and people who show you a home and they talk about this in the home and what the home comes with, and you trust in the people who build this home every day, and you believe that what they've built, is a solid foundation, and you trust in them with your home. The same thing has to be with Jesus. We have to trust Jesus with our life. We have to trust Jesus, with our homes. He is the one we have to trust. We have to trust our Creator. And then lastly, don't give the enemy access to your home. Don't allow your home, don't allow your life in this case to be filled with unnecessary things. Because when we give the enemy access to our home, it's easy for him to do what he needs to do. It's easy for him to sweep us. It's easy for him to destroy us. It's easy for him to bring that storm, to bring that flood, and wipe your whole home away, wipe your home life away. Wipe your whole life away. And so we have to understand that we cannot allow any and everything have access to our homes. We have to know who we can let in and what we can let in. We have to remember what our foundation is built off of. Our foundation can't be built off of money. Our foundation can't be built off of fame. Our foundation can't be built off of the approval of people. Our foundation can't be built off of someone else and loving us. No, our foundation has to be Jesus. Our foundation has to be God, the Son of Man. Our foundation has to be built off of him, because he's the only one who understands, and he knows what it takes. He knows what it takes to beat the flood. He knows what it takes to beat the storm. And so all we have to do is trust in him, follow him, and obey his commands. Trust your Creator. Trust the person that's building your house. You do it with anybody else, why not do it with him, is all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, y'all. Build your foundation by following Jesus. Build your foundation by following Jesus. And just watch how long your home lasts. Just watch how much you can overcome when your foundation is built from Jesus. When he is your model. Trust in him, y'all. Build your lives off of Jesus. Let him be your foundation. It's the only way we're going to be able to withstand everything that comes with life. We can't do anything else. No other way. His way is the way. I just wanted to share that with y'all, man. I love you all. I hope y'all have a blessed day, man, and I'll see y'all next time.